welcome back to the channel, guys. So today we're playing with 32 mythics, and today we're playing a rumble match. I thought I'd get in and play a rumble match, or record a rumble match, because we're 14th playing 13th. Walkers of Mayhem versus the Killer Titans. Let's have a look. Our highest is 990. Let's have a look what they've got. They've got 2 in the thousands. So yeah, it looks like we might be getting done this round, but let's go through some gameplay. Let's see how strong these guys are. Let's see how strong my deck goes against these guys. What are we getting? A Weston Lewis. Fair enough. Well, that's it. Armed will be our next category of cards, which will be starting in a few days' time. So I'll be getting that deck together, and I do have a Priest packing mythic card, so yeah, it'll be good to get a new deck together. And as we can see, my deck is riddled with cigarette addicts at the moment, so crazed, gas, and they can hurl themselves, and hopefully I'll be putting in a good score for us today. And there we go, 1 for 1, nice and quick and easy. 95s. That's it, 90. You always like to get in the 90s. If you get 10 95s, you get 950. So, you know, you're putting in an average score, or a better than average score. But we all like to get to the thousands, which is pretty hard at this higher levels. All right, so let's see. And this is where I don't have a lot. Yes, darling. Yeah, you can hear my puppy saying hello, and obviously wanting to play. And Wingnut Amy is going to be a strong card, but that's all right. With the addicted, it pops up the cigarette addict for the win. All right, sitting pretty, and look at this. It's just helping us out. It's giving us the cards, and that's it. I'm lucky now to have a Hank as well as a mythic card to help just constantly getting these cigarette addict cards out. This is how I treat my swole deck when it comes around. I just, you know, hammer it with cigarette addicts and put in the few benders here and there in case they put out their cards as well with crazed. Bender obviously steals their craze, so they don't get as high. My little dog's having another bark. All right, so Amy, a few new cards. I was looking at the cards on the other side. Ice Cream Addict, I haven't seen that one before. Obviously, some new cards every time they bring out, or they come around to the cards again. Item topic of the cards. This is going to be... See, this is it. These cards are going to flog me. And I've played well this round. I've had the cigarette addicts out. I've had my deck out. And this is just so overpowered. And fair enough, you know. If you're going to be in the top 13, you have to have good decks and strong decks. And it looks like I haven't got enough for that at the moment. My puppy's talking to the cat. I've got a cat in the front yard, and they like talking to each other. So it's quite funny. Well, there's our first defeat. So what are we now? 3 from 4? So as long as I can try to get 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10, I'll be putting in a decent effort for us. And there we go. Good old Peggy out there. I don't mind the old Joe Swanson card at the moment. He's been doing quite well, and we don't really need him at the moment. And that's it. I've noticed in the game, when you put out a card like that for the victory, it doesn't matter where you put it. You can see the game slow down. That like couple of seconds or a second or two, and you know it's going to go through for the victory. So, what's that? 4 from 5? 5 from 6? I'll lose count because we don't go back and we just keep playing the games. Well, this is good. No character cards coming out. Let's just see how the object cards do by themselves. And here we go, Bender. As I was saying to you, when we put Bender in, he has that option to pull the craze off. So I like putting Bender in the Swole decks to counter those cards as well. Yeah, at about time we get a Bobby. The cigarette addict's coming up, and he's not doing half as much as well. Darling, you need to stop barking because you'll probably deafen people that are wearing AirPods. Okay. Nice, easy victory here. And this is the thing between playing a Rumble instead of playing Clash. Clash, the opposition goes first. Where playing Rumbles, you see, I go first. And so having that option of going first is a massive advantage. So, look at that. I've got cards that are just overpowered after like 2 or 3 turns. Ooh, yep. Get a bit of Layla out there and we'll get another one under the belts. Oh, that's all right. Jacked on Bots. It's a good card, that one. I do use it a lot, and I've got a quadded one and one single one that I have in the deck, or a double. Yeah, I think it's a double. All right. I'm not sure how many we've got to go. We've only lost the one, so at such a high ranking, 14th versus 13th, you know, I would expect to lose a few, but you're going 9 from 10. It'll be one of my best performances on such a high level. And I only looked at the top players, so when we finish this, I'll get in and we'll have a look at the top 50 players just to see how many have played for us, to see if we've got a chance of winning this. And as you can see, cigarette addicts galore, and this might help us. By that card dying, it now races at 99. There you go. So your ranking goes down to how affected you are and your health of your cards are. So if you lose one, like I did, it brings you back up to the 100% stage again. All right. Wow. Look at these cards that are just coming out. The toad licking only makes cigarette addicts with Bobby. So, yeah, be careful if you put it out and you haven't got the Bobby in your hand. It was one of the earliest cards that came out in this game, and it doesn't cigarette addict with any other card. But it doesn't matter. We're now... And there you go. My cards were affected. I dominated that game and I get 76. The other game, I thought I was going to struggle, lose a card, I get 99. So you can only try to hurl your cards and get the best result at the end. But overall, you still need to win to get that overall result. All right, cigarette addicts coming out on the other side. So I'm not sure, we must be sitting at 8, 9, well, no, we can't be 9 out of 10 because that'd mean we'd be over. So this might be the 9th or the 10th. I try to fly through my matches as fast as I can. Whoa, that was a bit weird. Yep, well, there we go. 42,000 versus 46,000. Let's see how many players we've got to go. All 50 of our players have gone. My totals haven't added up completely yet. That was 9 out of 10, guys. Only the one loss. Looking into this, my next video, which will be a Clash video, Look at that. I'm going to get a super mythic and a mythic object card. So I'll be getting 2 mythics. Subscribe, like, and mate, see you in the next video.